When Shah Rukh Khan bagged Best Actor at India's 71st National Film Awards for the film Jawan, it wasn't a victory for a performance. It was a reminder of a man who has long defined India's soft power beyond borders and languages. I remember it clearly. Iraq 2016. We were a group of journalists covering the Iraq civil war. As we walked through the streets, a young man approached us, beaming with excitement. He tried to speak, but we could barely understand Arabic. And and then came the words we did understand. Shah Rukh Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, he repeated, eyes gleaming. It was all he said, but it said everything. In a country ravaged by violence, Shah Rukh Khan was still a source of light, of connection, of joy. That moment has stayed with me because Shah Rukh Khan isn't just a film star in India. In places like Iraq, where people don't even speak the language of his films, his name still evokes smiles. It's a reminder of the power of art, the kind that crosses borders. At a camp for internally displaced people outside Karbala, I met Rasha Sayed, a 26-year-old forced to flee her home, living in a makeshift tent. She pointed to her TV and said, I watch Bollywood films. Shah Rukh Khan is the only thing she knew about India. Then she did something unexpected. She followed us to our bus and asked, how can guests from Al Hind, that's India, leave without having lunch? That is the power of cinema. It makes you family even when you are strangers. But Iraq's love for Indian cinema is not new. Back in 1960s, Baghdad cinemas screened films right alongside Hindi films, right alongside Arabic and Western ones. Indian films were huge. Whole cinemas were dedicated just to Bollywood, and they had their ambassadors. One of them was Adil Hamid Khalaf, a man in his 60s now, a shopkeeper in Baghdad's Najah cinema complex. His store stocked VCDs and DVDs of Bollywood films, many originals. He spoke Hindi, learned from movies, and he proudly called Amitabh Bachchan a friend. Lambu, he said fondly of Bachchan, who gave him a Rado watch. Khalaf kept his shop walls covered with photographs of stars, Rajesh Khanna, Dharmendra, Mithun, Amrish Puri. He would tell you how old Bollywood taught him character, manner, respects, to touch the feet of your parents. And he lamented, now it's guns and bullets. But perhaps that's what makes Shah Rukh Khan's Jawan so special. Yes, it's an action-packed film. Yes, it's a commercial film. But underneath the mass, stunts and explosions, there is a beating heart. A vigilante who wants justice. A son who wants his father's name cleared. A message that even someone like Khalaf might relate to. Fight back, but hold on to your humanity. When Shah Rukh Khan was announced as Best Actor at the National Film Awards, Iraq didn't erupt in applause. But maybe somewhere in Karbala, someone smiled again. Maybe Rasha turned on her TV. Maybe Khalaf dusted off an old DVD. And maybe, just maybe, that's what cinema was always meant to be. Make us feel something even when we have forgotten how. Follow stories like this at the World Journal, where borders do not define belonging. Thank you.